Hey guys, video about nutritional numbers. Sorry I didn't post it yesterday. We actually tried like 6 times, but I suck when I'm really tired. So hopefully this is a little bit better. I just got out of work. I'm actually ready. I'm getting ready to head out to a gym for an interview. I wasn't even looking for a job, and they called me by the time I got home and said, hey, we want you to come work for us. So I'm going to go see what that's all about. If I get it, I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm not going to tell you where it is yet, unless you're on my Facebook. You probably already know because I accidentally said something, but whatever. I'll let you guys know what happens after that. This is about nutritional numbers, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. What that means is we're going to break everything down into proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. How many grams of protein, carbs, and fats do we need in a day to get us to our goal? Because that's the easiest way to do it. It's really hard to track calories, but it's a lot easier to track grams. So that's what we're going to do. The first number that you need to find is your body weight. So get on the scale, find that number, and figure out what that number is for you. For the demonstration, all I'm going to use a 200-pound person. So don't freak out if your numbers are different than the ones I have. They're supposed to be, because you're not all 200 pounds. First thing you do is you're going to take your weight, whatever this number is for you, and multiply it by 11. That will equal, for me, 2,200. Take this down. Will equal 2,200. This number right here is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. What that means is that no matter what you do, you could lay in bed and stare at the ceiling and do absolutely nothing. Your body just keep you alive, your brain functioning, your heart pumping, your lungs working. You're going to burn about 2,200 calories, or whatever your number is. Your weight multiplied by 11 equals that number is your BMR. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, so remember that. Now, what we're going to do is you take your BMR. Now we get up, we go to work, we have lives. How do we calculate how many calories we burn in a day or use, based on that? So what we do is we have a little chart. Pretty simple. You can go on. You go 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and you can add on 60s if you need to. If you're in your teens, if you're like 17, 18, then you can backtrack from this. But there's 3 types of metabolism. There's a slow metabolism, a medium metabolism, and your fast metabolism. S, M, and F. Your slow metabolism, those are your endomorphs, your really big people. Usually they're really tall and they have a lot of weight to them. They can smell food and gain it, and they have a very slow metabolism, so it's really hard for them to lose weight. Okay, and then you have your mesomorphs. 60% of us are mesomorphs on this earth. So odds are when you look at someone they're a mesomorph, their weight fluctuates on a day-to-day basis. It's very easy for them to gain weight and lose weight. So odds are you're a mesomorph. Then there's a really fast metabolism. These are people that piss you off. They can eat anything and any kind of amount and they'll never gain weight. The reason for that is they have what's called a 50% metabolism, meaning their natural metabolism burns off half of what they eat, and then they get up and they move around every day, and that burns off the other the other half. So that's why they don't gain any weight. And then as the metabolism changes in your 20s, it goes down about 5%, and as we age, it does the same. So 40 becomes 35, and then in your 40 it becomes 30, and so on. So what we're going to do, just for math's sake, we're going to use someone who has a very fast metabolism and in their 20s, so 50. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your BMR, whatever that number was for you, and you're going to multiply it by whatever your metabolic rate is. So we're going to do 2,200 multiplied by 0.50, because that's what we have, and that gives us 1,100. Now, these are the extra calories you get from movement based on what your metabolism is. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take your BMR and the number that we got after we multiplied it by our metabolic rate, and we're going to add those together. What we're going to get there is 3,300 for this demonstration. Your number is going to be different. All right. I need a bigger whiteboard. Alright, so now we're going to go into proteins, carbohydrate, and fat. Okay? Which one is the most important to you? Well, that depends on your goal. If you're trying to gain muscle or keep the amount of muscle you have, maybe protein is going to be number 1 or number 3. The highest number is the highest priority. Carbohydrate, if you're trying to drop body fat, not lose weight, drop body fat, then carbohydrate is going to be a lower priority. So maybe a 2, maybe a 1. When I'm really close, carbs is going to be the lowest priority for me. And then fats, that's what's left, is a 1. 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. The same with carbohydrate, 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. Those numbers are important, so remember those. Make sure you're writing all this down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that number that we had, the 3,300, the amount of calories we burn in a day, or yours is different, and we are going to divide that by however many meals we're going to eat in a day. So let's just say, for the sake of saying so, we're going to get 6 meals in a day. So we divide that number by 6. Okay. Skip a step, guys. Sorry about that. So rewind real quick. Take this number and we're going to subtract 500 calories from that. Why? Because we're trying to lose weight. So we don't want to stay the exact same. If we were to eat 3,300 calories in a day, we would stay exactly the same. We don't want to do that. We want to lose weight. Subtract 500. That's about a pound of body fat a week. And with that, we're going to get 2,800. So now we're going to multiply divide 2,800 by however many meals we're going to get in a day. That's 6 meals. And that number is 467 calories. So this is how many calories we would need per meal. Alright, so now all we do is we take this number and we multiply this number by whatever your priority is. So when it comes to protein, we'll take this number, we'll multiply that by 3. So what do we get? 3. Protein is now 1,401. Carbohydrate, multiply that, your 467 or whatever this number is for you, by 2, and we're going to get 934. And then fats, obviously that stays the same, we're going to get 467. These numbers right here are calories per macronutrient. So each day you're going to need, for this person, 1,401 calories from protein, 934 calories from carbohydrate, and 467 calories from fat. Now, go back to the 449 that we got. So what you can do is you're going to divide that by however many calories is in a gram. So 1 gram of protein has 4 calories. So we're going to divide this number by 4. Then also we're going to do a carbohydrate by 4. And then fat, we figured out, is 9. Okay, so our new numbers are 350, 233, and 51. These are our grams, guys. So after you're done with everything, you break it all down like this, and if you need to rewind, backtrack, do whatever you have to do. I know I'm going kind of fast. I want to get this done for you guys. This person, a 200-pound person, would eat about 350 grams of protein in a day, 233 grams of carbohydrate in a day, and 59 grams of fat in a day. Or 51 grams, sorry. I can't even read my handwriting. 51 grams of fat in a day. And that is to lose about a pound of body fat a week. Alright? I hope this helped you out, guys. See you guys later.